Hello and welcome back to the SNS Football Podcast. We are back again. Took a couple of days off from the live streams as sort of the FA Cup fixtures were ran through. But we're back again to talk through sort of the transfer news from basically the past 3 days. There's a lot to get through, even more than usual. But also soon we're going to have the FA Cup fourth and fifth round draw. So we're going to be live reaction to that as well. So if you are watching the stream, please make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel whilst you're here. And we shall get into things pretty sharply because, like I said, we've got a lot to get through. So yeah, we'll crack on straight away. Just gonna load up some of the news from today as well, because putting all the news together for today has been an absolute nightmare because there's been so much. So let me just load it up.
Thinking behind that is that it will then make the football calendar a little easier to plan, especially when you consider that there seems to be a game every day with some importance of it. So, given that it could be complicated, we need one of football's greatest minds with us, as you can see. Okay, this is a perfect night here, isn't it? Well, for football and Jack.
For some reason, the audio seems to be off. So just bear with me a second whilst I get this up and get this going again. And then I'll be able to go through some of the news. Right. We are good to go. The draw is happening in the background. Like I've said, I will keep you updated with what is happening with that as well. So, without further ado, we will crack on. As I mentioned, because there is a lot to get on with and get done as well. So, yeah, just bear with me a second. Right. First bit of news is relatively old. It's basically about Kevin Strootman. I'll get up on screen now. Genoa are in advanced talks to sign Kevin Strootman from Marseille on a permanent deal. I don't think too much has really come out since then about whether that's been done or not. But yeah, Kevin Strootman to Marseille on a permanent deal could be one to look out for there, but nothing done as of yet. Liverpool and centre halves again. Liverpool are considering the signing of Real Madrid captain Sergio Ramos. Now, this Liverpool are linked with a lot of centre backs. Whether they happen this January, because obviously Van Dijk's injury, you don't know how long he's going to be out for still, and with concurrent injuries as well to Matip and players like that, you don't really know whether they're going to go for one now or one for in the summer, like Ramos could be, on a pre-contract, especially if he's going to become a free agent in the summer. So that could be one to look out for. So yeah, Liverpool and centre backs is one to definitely look out for this January, but also in the summer as well. The AC Milan sporting director Frederic Massara is confident they'll reach an agreement with Donnarumma and Çalhanoğlu in order to extend their contracts. I do believe they're both free agents in the summer. Donnarumma has been linked with Chelsea a lot. Çalhanoğlu with Man United. But yeah, AC Milan sport director clearly confident they'll reach an agreement for both players. This one we did mention in the last stream that said was close to happening, and it has been confirmed. Charlie Austin has signed for QPR, he signed back for QPR on loan from West Brom for the rest of the season. Now, Charlie Austin obviously played for QPR. I think last time they were in the Premier League, actually scored quite a few goals, and then eventually went on to Southampton, and then he went on to West Brom, and he's just gone back to QPR for the rest of the season. So that is done deal. Charlie Austin is back at West Brom. Jose Mourinho is interested in signing Christian Eriksen back from Inter Milan, and we said this last stream as well, that there could potentially be a sensational return for Christian Eriksen back to Tottenham from Inter Milan, and it could be, really interesting. So that's one definitely to keep an eye on. Bear with me. Right. So yeah, and then interesting leading on from Christian Eriksen into Milan. Still sticking with Inter Milan, but Inter Milan want to sign out of favour Man United attacking midfielder Jesse Lingard if Christian Eriksen leaves, and if Lingard goes to Inter, they've basically got all of Man United's old players there. You look at Darmian, Young, Sanchez, Lukaku. You look at Serie A, you look at Mkhitaryan, Smalling. There's a lot of ex-Man United players in the Serie A, and Jesse Lingard does look like another one who could make his way to the Serie A, so that's one to keep an eye on. Arsenal news and West Ham news. Arsenal have no intention of selling Eddie Nketiah to West Ham in January. Arsenal expected to keep him, despite West Ham looking at him as a replacement for Sebastian Haller, who obviously signed for Ajax recently. And then David Moyes has come out and spoken about Haller's transfer to Ajax and said it was never planned, but the offer was too good to turn down. So there you go, a little bit off the cuff deal when it's gone through for Ajax, and Haller obviously now is an Ajax player. Arsenal will have to pay Mesut Ozil over 7 million before he leaves to join Fenerbahce. Now, nothing has been confirmed about Ozil to Fenerbahce yet. Still waiting on that one. But obviously, if he was to leave, Arsenal would have to pay Ozil 7 million, I guess, to get him off the books, really. So, yeah, a little bit of Arsenal and Ozil news there. It's gone a bit quiet, to be honest, on Ozil, which is a bit interesting for Arsenal fans. Paul Pogba. This is the first time on stream we have spoken about Paul Pogba regarding a transfer, and considering he's always in the media and recently been in the media a lot, to say this is the first time, I don't know how many streams we've done, and obviously we missed a couple of days as well. Yeah, it's quite impressive. I was expecting him to come up quite early on. But anyway, Paul Pogba is wanted by PSG, with Pochettino making him his top transfer target, I believe, for this summer. I don't think this is for this January. So, yeah, Paul Pogba, I don't think it'll be the last time we hear of him and transfers. Even if he was to stay at United, the saga will continue. So, yeah, that's the first Paul Pogba news on the stream tonight. And then PSG's negotiation with Tottenham over the signing of Dele Alli are progressing well. Obviously, Dele Alli played for Tottenham against Marine in the FA Cup last night. But yeah, no news yet on whether the PSG deal is close or whether there's a here we go soon. Nothing on that yet. So have to wait and see on Alli to PSG. Declan Rice, we mentioned this, me and Morgan, in a podcast episode about Declan Rice. And he is told, we both think that Chelsea's only a matter of time. We don't think it'll be this January, but yeah, Chelsea is only a matter of time for Declan Rice. But yeah, Declan Rice has told friends he would prefer to stay in London and has no interest in joining Man United, with Chelsea also interested in him. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Declan Rice, but I do believe that is a summer transfer and not one for January, unless Chelsea come in with a huge offer for Declan Rice. But now we're going to move on because it is time for the FA Cup 4th and 5th round draw. There's the two big teams I'm following here. We've got Plymouth Argyle beat Huddersfield, Championship Huddersfield 3-2. So they're ball number one. And then Man United obviously beat Watford 1-0. Captain Scott McTominay with the goal. So Man United's one to look out for. And then obviously for Morgan, or for both Morgans, we've got Chelsea, Villa to look out for. So yeah, we've got a wide interest in this. So we're gonna be watching now for the next 10 minutes or so the FA Cup draw, and then I'll give you sort of the live reaction as the teams get drawn. So yeah, just I hope Argyle get a good draw, because I think it's the first time we've made it to the 4th round in quite a while. We've made it to the 3rd round last time in 2017. We got Liverpool in the 3rd round, which was a fantastic day out, both at home park and at Anfield. So yeah, I think Argyle need a big boy in this one. But if we got a Championship club again, you fancy your chances, even a League One club, League Two club, you wouldn't mind it. But you want to play one of the big boys. Man United number 8, Tottenham number 4, Chorley number 3, Arsenal 12, Liverpool 23, Crawley 19, who beat Leeds, City 25, Chelsea 27, Blackpool, who beat West Brom at 30, and Cheltenham Town are 32. They're sort of the standout numbers to look out for in this draw. It'd be lovely if United and Argyle drew each other. That'd be the dream game. That'd be the dream scenario for me. But it's very unlikely. Very unlikely. So Peter Crouch is emptying the balls into the, I don't know what you call that thing. He's emptied out the bag, and it's about to give it a swirl, and we will be ready to go. So we got number 32. That's Cheltenham. Cheltenham is first out. Cheltenham is first out. They'll be at home. 25. Man City. Wow, big draw for Cheltenham. Big draw for Cheltenham. Be a shame there's no fans allowed in. Number 7. Bournemouth. Bournemouth at home. Could be an interesting game. 19. Crawley of League Two. It's a couple of good ties for the smaller clubs. A couple of good ties there. Number 9. Swansea. Swansea City of the Championship. 11. Nottingham Forest. Swansea's Nottingham Forest. 2 Championship teams in that draw there. Not bad. Man United have been drawn. Number 8. Come on, number 1. Number 1. Plymouth Argyle. 23. Oh my God. Man United will be at home to Liverpool in the 4th round of the FA Cup. What a draw. Number 2 is next out. Southampton or Shrewsbury. Oh my word. Oh my word. They will play Arsenal. Barnsley. Barnsley will be at home to Norwich City. I can't believe that. Chorley have been drawn. against 5. Wolves. Surely against Wolves. Millwall. Oh, I don't want Millwall for our goal. 21. Bristol City. No, mate, they haven't been drawn, but that game is looking tasty. Brighton and Hove Albion. Plymouth still yet to be drawn. So are Chelsea. Sorry, I forgot Villa are out. So apologies, Morgan. Blackpool away to Brighton and Hove Albion. Interesting. 18. Wickham. Oh, no, I don't want that. Oh, I don't want that. 4. Tottenham will go to Wickham Wanderers. What a game that is. Oh, my word. It's a good game between them last time. 4-3, I think it was. Son scored in the last minute. Fulham at home have been drawn against Burnley. 2 Premier League clubs. Plymouth are still in there. 14, Sheffield United. I said if I wouldn't mind Argyle getting this. If it's none of the big boys in the Premier League, I wouldn't mind to get Sheffield United. And we put Sheffield United away. Get in! Woohoo! I'll take that. I'll take that. Plymouth Argyle will play Sheffield United away. Chelsea have been drawn. They'll be at home to Luton. Brendan, you can hope, mate. You can live in hope. Chelsea at home to Luton. Stockport or West Ham have been drawn. And they will play Doncaster. Not bad draw for Stockport there if they do get past West Ham, obviously. Brentford at home. There's Leicester, Everton and Sheffield Wednesday left. And they've got Leicester. Brentford at home to Leicester City. And then it will be Everton at home to Sheffield Wednesday. Wow. What a draw. What a draw that is. Sheffield United away for Argyle and Manchester United versus Liverpool. What a massive, massive draw that is. I can't really complain it either, to be honest. It's going to be 2 great games. And you fancy your chances in both, even for Argyle against Sheffield United. Got to fancy your chances in that one. Incredible draw that. Incredible. Right, we'll get rid of that now. Wow, what a draw that is. What a draw that is. If you're watching, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which team did you just get in the FA Cup, because it is unbelievably good for both Argyle and Man United. And I cannot believe what I've just seen. That is unreal. Absolutely unreal. Look, my mate's already texting me. Have you seen the FA Cup draw? He's a Liverpool fan. So yeah, if you're watching, please let me know which team did you just get in the FA Cup draw. What a draw that was. I'm aware the 5th round draw will be happening in a minute, but we're not too fussed about that. We just wanted to see these ties first. Unbelievable. Well, I can't believe that. we will carry on with the news. Whilst across the bottom, the banner goes by of the two main teams I'm interested in the FA Cup. Yeah, I'm guessing that's for Argyle, and 100%. I literally said to the build-up of this, mate, if obviously I wanted a Premier League Big Six team, but if we didn't get any of them, in the Premier League, I want Sheffield United, and we've got them. So I'm so behind that. And they only beat Bristol Rovers 3-2. So you never know, but that's a huge game. It's such a shame. I don't think fans will be allowed in because we'd be right there and the Green Army would take over. It'd be unbelievable. But anyway, we'll move on. West Brom manager Sam Allardyce states that they would be interested in signing Josh King if he is within their transfer budget. Josh King linked with Villa, as we mentioned with Villa Morgan a couple streams ago. But West Brom obviously sniffing around him as well. So I'm interested to see if he is on the move because I do believe he's out of contract in the summer. So yeah, interesting one that is. PSG boss Mauricio Pochettino wants to sign Sergio Aguero. He'll be a free agent this summer transfer window. I think PSG can make a lot of huge signings in 21. You're looking at Aguero, Ramos, Pogba. There's so many they can make. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens with that. But PSG definitely wants to look out for in January in the summer, as always. This is a here we go. Paul Lirola to Marseille from Fiorentina. He'll join until the end of the season with a buy option of 12 million euros, medicals soon, and then the deal will be announced. That's from Fabrizio Romano, so very accurate. I don't think that's been confirmed as a done deal yet, but very close, very close. West Ham have begun talks with RB Salzburg for striker Patson Daka. Just open talks, nothing in concrete yet for that one. Julian Lopetegui, the Sevilla manager, has signed a contract extension to remain as manager of Sevilla until June 2024. So he signed a bit of a long-term deal there. So he's obviously extended his stay at Sevilla after winning the Europa League last season. RB Leipzig are not open to sell Dayot Upamecano in January. He's expected to leave the club next summer as many clubs are interested and set to open talks with his agent. And his release clause will be 42 million euros in the summer. So, yeah. Bit of Arsenal and Ozil news again. There's no update. We still have to try find the right solution for the player and the club. This is Arteta on Ozil. Fenerbahce are pushing to sign him, but the deal was not done yet. So Fenerbahce looks likely, but not done yet. This is the most out there piece of news I'm probably ever going to say in streams on an episode ever. I think everyone is well aware of this guy because of his age, but 53-year-old Kazuyoshi Miura has signed a 1-year contract extension at Yokohama FC for the new J-League season, obviously in Japan. 53 and he's still going. Unbelievable. So he's going to be playing into his 54s. Oh, my word. But fair play to him. Hats off. Best of luck to Yokohama and, of course, to Miura in the new upcoming season. Juventus have completed the signing of Nicola Ravella, the 19-year-old from Genoa, and plays for the Italy under-21 team. He'll stay on loan at Genoa, and then he'll join Juventus for 10 million euros at the end of the season. I believe medicals are completed, and the deal was pretty much done. So, yeah, that is pretty much a done deal. Napoli have made Arsenal's Kieran Tierney a long-term target after missing out on a 23-year-old at the start of last season. So Napoli could be after one of Arsenal's better players there. This is an interesting one as a Man United fan. Timothy Fosu-Mensah poised to complete a switch from Man United to Bayer Leverkusen for just 1.5 million. Fosu Mensah hasn't really got going at United because of injuries and not being able to sort of get going at United. He's had injuries. People obviously come in his place. You know, he can play CDM. He can play as a right back. He plays as a centre half. But I don't think he fits at United, and I think opportunities might be better elsewhere. So that looks very close to being completed, that one. I know I missed the 5th round one. I was only really looking at the 4th round draw, mate. But bear with me. So yeah, bear with me. Oh, that's a great draw. That is a fantastic draw for Argyle. So if Argyle beat Sheffield United, we will play Millwall or Bristol City at home if we win. Did someone say quarter-final of the FA Cup? What a run that would be. Not bad. Thanks for that, mate. And indeed, quarter-final, we're on our way. You love to see it. You love to see it. Arsenal news. Arsenal have already been in contact with Emi Buendia's representatives, and an official bid is in the pipeline for the Norwich playmaker. So we've obviously spoken about this one before. We spoke about Arsenal getting in a attacking midfielder. Draxler, Coutinho, Brandt have all been linked. Brandt doesn't look likely due to the fact that I think Witzel's picked up an injury for Dortmund. So I think he's most likely going to stay. So maybe Buendia that Arsenal do get in. But have to wait and see on that one. And then Newcastle have ended their pursuit of Brandon Williams after Man United said they will not let the defender leave this window. So yeah, Newcastle obviously probably look elsewhere for options now, as Man United are going to keep hold of Brandon Williams, which is just good to see. I think with Fosu Mensah leaving, you know, and Ethan Laird going on loan as well, you need to keep Brandon Williams as a right back option because he is the only other backup we got to Wan-Bissaka. And I thought he played really well against Watford as well. So, yeah, no, pleased to see him staying at Manchester United. So, yeah, that's sort of the news I could rattle up. There is more news to get through. Don't worry, we're not going to leave it there. There is a lot more to get through. So please do bear with me. I am going to put in the chat again our Twitter, because as always, that is where all of the news, transfer news when we're not live, goes. We retweet stuff, we tweet stuff out. That is where all the news goes. So please give it a follow. And yeah, there's the handle. But if not, type in SNS Football Podcast on Twitter, and there you will go and find it. Bear with me while I grab up some more news, because like I said, a lot has gone down. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to get it all in because it's been busy. So yeah, bear with me while I try and find some of the news that I did miss out. Right, so we got to here. Right. So here we go. Arsenal are reportedly planning to recall Matteo Guendouzi from his loan with Hertha Berlin this month, as they can't afford his €29 million asking fee. I think Guendouzi coming back to Arsenal might be a fantastic, basically, signing for them, because he would probably... Would he go straight back into Arsenal's team? I don't know, but I think he definitely improved the midfield. Because I think even in the past, I know he's been a little bit hit and miss, but he has shown the passion that I think a lot of Arsenal players don't have. So I think that could be relatively decent for Arsenal, to be fair. So yeah, Guendouzi coming back to Arsenal looks like could be happening. What else is going on? Like I said, there's lots and lots to get through as well. Oh, whilst we're on it, bear with me 1 second. Hang on. Here we go. Right. Let me just share this quickly. Right. At 9 p.m, if you tune in to the FPL graduates, I will be over on their channel speaking about everything's FPL and possibly running through a few of the fixtures coming out and giving my thoughts on them as well. So yeah, if you do want to see more of me talking more about football, head over to the FPL graduates channel around 9 p.m. And they will be live talking about FPL and like I said, going through the upcoming fixtures and I guess talking more football. And I suppose we'll get Josh's reaction to the FA Cup draw as well. So it'll be interesting to see what his thoughts on it as well. But go and check them out. I will put their link in the description because they're fantastic. They're absolutely killing it. So yeah, go and follow the FPL graduates. Unreal, absolutely unreal channel. That, like I said, they are everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. They're doing it all. So make sure you go and follow them, subscribe to them, everything, because they are doing excellent. And like I said, 9 p.m, I'll be on their channel to discuss FPL stuff as well. So we shall carry on with sort of the other transfer news as well whilst we are here. Bear with me. Right. Fabrizio again coming out and talking about Manchester United. So to be clear about Man United's plans, Boubakary Soumare and Max Aarons have been scouted. They're appreciated, but no talks have been open to sign them in January. Lille asked 35 million euros to sell Soumare, and Man United never made inquiry/plan to sign him right now. I think United do need players in. I don't think that's silly news. United need players in. However, you do have to get the right players in still. I still think United should have got Caicedo because for the amount he's probably going to go for, and it does look like Brighton, I think, are going to go in for him. I think United could have taken the risk on him and seen where it would have gone from there. But obviously that's not the case. Soumare doesn't seem like a bad option as a defensive midfielder. Obviously, he's got experience in Liga and in the Champions League. So I don't think it'd be a bad option for United to go for. But 35 million euros, I don't think it's too bad. Considering we spent money on Van der Beek, who's obviously sat on the bench as well. So if you're spending 35 million on Soumare, I don't think you can go too wrong with that. But we'll have to see how that progresses and see where United end up with that one. Right, this is the big news. The one which is, like I said, on the thumbnail of the video. Moussa Dembele to Atletico Madrid is pretty much a done deal, and he's expected to join them in the next few days. So obviously he's gone from Celtic to Lyon, and now it looks like he's on his way to to Atletico Madrid, not to Moussa Dembele. So yeah, he's on his way to Atletico Madrid as sort of the replacement from Diego Costa. So yeah, that looks pretty much a done deal, and the deal of the past couple of days, really. That's sort of the big. So yeah, Moussa Dembele looks like it is pretty much done. So yeah. And then on the topic of sort of Moussa Dembele, Islam Slimani will join Lyon as a replacement, who will sign for Atletico Madrid this week. The agreement with Leicester is set to be completed in the next few hours. Medicals pending. Islam Slimani hasn't really got a shot in the team. And I think a move away from him is vital because, like I said, he's not playing, so he needs to get playing somewhere. And at Lyon, that could be a good move, but I think if you're going from Dembele to Slimani, it's not the greatest of moves in my opinion. But if you need a player in, you need a player in, don't you? And you never know; he could go and smash it up in the French league. So Slimani looks like he's on his way to Lyon. This next one really interesting because I don't know how much there is in this. And if this is the amount of money people are able to sign from, why aren't more clubs interested? Jose Mourinho is eager to lure Real Madrid defender Eder Militao to Tottenham, and he could be available for around £25 million this month. I think if that is the price, more people would be interested. As simple as that. I don't think there'll be much in this because if that's the price, that's the player, there'd be more clubs sniffing around him. But like I said, who knows? And I think 25 million, if they were to get Militao for that price, is an absolute steal because I think he's a very good young defender and could perform really well at Tottenham. So that's one to look out for. Tottenham and Militao. Obviously, Tottenham been linked with Skriniar, centre half in the past. So yeah, be interested to see what happens with that one. Right. Apparently, Spurs don't want to let Harry Winks go on loan this January. Valencia are interested in him, but Tottenham don't want to let him go, which I think is fair enough. He is a good player and they may need him. West Brom have been offered the chance to sign Stefan Bahakan on loan with an option to buy from Angers and Clement Grenier from Rennes on a free, but nothing new on that. West Ham have been linked with so many strikers to replace Haller. It's unbelievable. There's too many to go through. No new news from Sheffield United boss Chris Wilder over bringing anyone in January. So nothing on that. This one's a bit of a low-key sort of deal, but one I'm going to mention anyway, because it is one for the future, in my opinion. Nathan Bishop has signed a new Man United contract until 2023 with the option of an extra year. So the young goalkeeper who was signed from Southend this time last year has obviously been hasn't played, I don't think, too much for United. It's sort of the first team, but he's played, I think, a bit in youth football. So he signed a new deal, and we've got a good crop of young goalkeepers. You look at, obviously we've still got De Gea, who's not old by any means. He's still got good few years left in him, I think. But then you've got Dean Henderson, you've then got Nathan Bishop. We've also got Matakova, who's just been recalled from his loan at Swindon. So we have got some good young goalkeepers at Man United, and if they can follow in the footsteps of De Gea and Henderson, we'll be on to a winner as a football club. So, Nathan Bishop signing a new contract with Manchester United. Also on that as well, I do believe that he will look to he'll look to go out on loan, I believe, in January to get some experience. So, it'd be interesting to see where he does go and sort of what level, because like I mentioned before, he played for Southend. I don't think he'll go back there, the state they're in at the minute. So, it'd be interesting to see where he does end up, where he does go. But, like I said, it'd be interesting to see what happens with Nathan Bishop and a possible loan move. And I think that is pretty much it. And I will double check to see if any more news has come out. Here we go. We've got two more bits. Sorry, we've got two more bits. Fabrizio again coming through, as he always does. The agreement has been reached between Man United and Bayer Leverkusen for Timothy Fosu-Mensah. Ajax were also interested, but he's joining Bayer Leverkusen. Done deal, and here we go soon. So Fosu-Mensah on his way to Leverkusen. Like I said, he didn't really get a shot in the first team to nail down a spot. I would have loved to have seen him possibly in a defensive midfielder role, because he has played as a right back, I think, most of the time. But it's such a strange one with Timbo, because I don't know. It's just a weird one. I would like to have seen him develop, but I think if he wants to go and play football, then he has to go and play elsewhere, because I don't think he'd get a chance at United at the minute. Tuanzebe can't even get a chance, and he's been fit. Played a blinder against PSG. So Tuanzebe, who's Fosu-Mensah, who's barely played, she's not going to get a chance. So, I think possibly a move away. And look, we wish him the best of luck. We don't like seeing young players leave Man United, but, if it's for the benefit of their career, we wish him the best of luck, and hopefully he goes to the Bundesliga and absolutely smashes it. So, best of luck to Fosu-Mensah, or as we call him, Timbo. So, best of luck to him. And then one more bit of news before I go through again and see if there is anything else that we have missed. Moises Caicedo again. Moises Caicedo deal negotiations are progressing between Independiente and Brighton. They're leading the race, that's confirmed. Also, Newcastle were trying in the last few hours. Work in progress for the work permit too, and that was always the issue with Caicedo. His work permit is a nightmare. So looks like Brighton could be signing, a good player there. And unfortunately, United, I'd say, missed out on him, but they didn't. They decided not to sign him. So I think United could regret that, because you just know if United wanted to sign him, if he did well for Brighton, that's 50 million already, when they could have signed him for 5, 10. I don't get it. It's Man United. It's Ed Woodward. What do you expect? You got to live and deal with it, haven't you? So, So that's sort of all the news that we had tweeted about and spoken about. But as always, we will go through to see if there is anything new, just in case there was any breaking news whilst we were live, or we've missed anything big. So just bear with us while we double check. Apparently, Arsenal will be looking at signing another backup keeper this month. Obviously, they signed Runnison in the summer, but I don't think he's been very good, especially in that City game. They have finally let Matt Macy go. He was on loan at Argyle, and wasn't too good for us. But he's 26 now, and he's just signed for Hibernian in Scotland. So they may be looking for another goalkeeper at Arsenal. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with that. So Valencia are interested in taking Tottenham's Harry Winks on loan for the rest of the season with an option to buy. Now that is interesting, but obviously Spurs don't want to let him go. Apparently, Edinson Cavani is ready to go after his 3-game ban. So hopefully we can see him in action against Burnley tomorrow night, I believe. Tomorrow night. So Edinson Cavani will be back in United squad for Burnley tomorrow. Right. Is there any more news on here? Let's have a look. Tottenham, bit of news here. Let me just grab this up. Here we go. Tottenham are in talks to sign Stuttgart winger Nicolas Gonzalez. Leeds and Juventus have also shown interest. So, it could be an interesting signing for Tottenham there, should they go and get this deal done. Another attacking player to add to Bale, Son, Mora, Vinicius. The list could go on. I probably missed a couple as well. So, Tottenham obviously got a lot of attacking power. Be interested to see if they do get this deal done or if they do look to an offensive player. But a bit of news there on Tottenham and sort of Leeds and Juventus as well, with a little interest in him as well, Nicolas Gonzalez from Stuttgart. Oh, yes, I have just seen this. Actually, it's just come from Romano. Because it's come from Romano, I might not use his. If not, just use the other one. But I think it was from Romano? No, it wasn't. Okay, so we use this one. Man United are preparing to battle it out with PSG for Brest midfielder Romain Favre. The 22-year-old is viewed as a cheaper alternative to Jadon Sancho. Right, Man United, do us a favour. Go and get Jadon Sancho. It's as simple as that. Go and get him. Because, yes, I understand this guy's a cheaper alternative, and he may be very good. But you've already got Pellistri, Diallo. Go get Sancho. Because look at Diallo and Pellistri for the next 6 months in training. I'm not saying you have to play them in the first team. Look at them. Will they be ready next season to take that starting right wing spot? Yes. Okay. In they go. No. Okay. We need to look at one. In that case, we go and get Sancho or we get Grealish. Stop dilly-dallying with a cheaper alternative. And I know you could say, well, you said go and get Caicedo. Yes, because it's a different position. We need a younger defensive midfielder because we've only got Matic. Fred's not a defensive midfielder, and even McTominay. So we've only got Matic. Whereas we've signed 2 youngsters on the right wing. We don't need another one. So go and get Jadon Sancho. Stop dilly-dallying with another youngster because we've already got 2 that you're going to try and have to fit into one position. But hey, Man United, they'll probably end up signing him. And I'm not saying he's a bad player at all, but I think United just need to stop making excuses and go and get the player that Ollie clearly wants. But I don't know. It's Man United. Nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing more from Fabrizio. And we'll just check the last outlet. But I think we might be done. Yeah, some more news on Fikayo Tomori. Chelsea boss Frank Lampard has suggested he could be loaned out during the January transfer window. Leeds United look to be favourites to sign him. It's interesting because Newcastle were not so long ago, but Leeds look like they could be the club to sign him. I think that's it. I do believe that is it in terms of news, and I think it is. So we will pretty much wrap up the stream there. Quite a bit to get through in terms of news. Obviously, over the weekend there was different bibs and bobs. A few done deals that happened, a few that didn't, or haven't gone through yet. So yeah, but where is it? As always, if you when we're not live, if you want to keep up to date with sort of transfer news, all the news is on our Twitter. Like I said, we do go through quite a bit of the stuff and list all the news here. Like I said, you can keep up to date with it. Nice little picture there, Ruben Ramirez of ex-Argyle there, fantastic player, one of the best I've seen play live in full Plymouth. So well done to him because he has finally just moved to Victoria from Famalico. I don't want to butcher that, but well done to Ramirez on his move. Fantastic player. So well done to him. But yeah, this is where all the news will be. So yeah, even stuff like that when we are live and what's sort of going on. But yeah, so please do make sure you follow the Twitter. Like I said, the Twitter is there if you need to use the handle to follow it. And then I guess the last thing to sort of say is sort of reflect on the FA Cup draw. Now, look, the FA Cup draw is absolutely fantastic for both teams. Plymouth Argyle have got an absolutely wonderful draw because I said, you know, if I wanted any team in this FA Cup draw, apart from everyone in the top six, so United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Leicester, one of them, if you want any of them, it would be Sheffield United because, you know, you never know. Argyle could go there and win. This is the worst team in Premier League history. Let's have it. Let's have it. The way we're playing in the FA Cup at the minute, I know the league's a different story, but in the FA Cup at the minute, we are doing really, really well. So well done. And what a draw that is. Peter Crouch, thank you very much. And then talking about Man United v Liverpool, what a draw that is. What a draw. I couldn't believe it. I'm sure if you watch it back, my shock was clear to see. But no, that's a fantastic draw. Like I said, I think we'll be licking our lips at that one because, like I said, we've got Burnley, we've got Liverpool in the league. We're going to have them again in the FA Cup soon. United have to play big games because that's how you win trophies. You know, you don't win the league by beating small teams. You don't win FA Cups by beating small teams. You win big trophies by beating big teams. And look, if United want to win the FA Cup this season, they got to get through one of the best teams in England. So, but like I said, United have to beat Burnley first on tomorrow night and hopefully go 3 points clear and then go into that Liverpool game full of confidence and get the right result. But yeah, great draws for both teams. And like you heard with Argyle, if they do beat Sheffield United, it'll be Millwall, Bristol City at home. So fantastic draw there for Argyle. I'm not sure who United get or Liverpool get if they go through. But yeah, no, fantastic draws for both teams. And look forward to it. The FA Cup doesn't fail to deliver, does it? Things about time. Argyle got a decent draw, to be fair. So, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, just to sort of wrap up, as I mentioned, bear with me while I grab it up again, because there's so much to go through. Here we go. Right. 9 p.m. I will be on the FPL Graduates channel. So please make sure you tune in, and we'll be over there talking about everything really. So please make sure you do tune into that. It's going to be very interesting, and yeah, it'd be good to catch up with the boys as well. So yeah, look forward to that. But like I said, if you have enjoyed, please make sure you like and subscribe. Keep commenting. By the way, thank you for getting us to sort of 20 subs. It's a small milestone. We know we're not celebrating it, but really do appreciate it, and we'll keep building from here. So thank you for that. And yeah, we'll thank you for watching. As always, go and follow the Twitter where all the news will be when we're not live. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you in a bit.